Taylormade M6 Driver. Twist face with a twist. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Oh, wow. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to my channel and this is your very first time watching my content, make sure you smash that subscribe button. My goal is to bring you guys daily golf related content that helps you raise your game, lower your handicap, and just, well, enjoy golf a little bit more. In today's video, I have the brand new, fresh to the market Taylormade M6 Driver. And it looks good. So guys, just before I go through all the tech that goes into this head, and there's a lot, I'm going to talk you through how I feel like it looks. I've been testing this club outside on the course, I'm now in the studio, we're going to get some numbers together, we're going to look at spin rates, launch angles, distance, which is what we all want to know, isn't it? And also dispersion. How does the speed injected twist face work? But before all that, let's take a look at the aesthetics of the driver. So to me, this driver looks phenomenal. From on top of the driver, we now have a real sleek, thin silver line rather than the real big protruding one as before, and in the M1 and M2 we had the white one. This is now edging closer and closer to the face. The black carbon look on top looks absolutely to die for. It looks beautiful, especially in that light. Look at that. The blood orange colours just suit it absolutely perfectly. As you can see, the big thing that everyone's talking about are those two screws in the face. That's to do with the speed injection that's now gone into the twist face. So we'll talk about that more in a few minutes. And on the bottom, this is something which has caught a lot of people out. The little kind of sticky out thing on the bottom, scientifically known as the Inertia Generator. As well as the carbon crown, we also have a full carbon sole. This thing just screams beauty to me. It looks more elegant than the M4. It just looks sweet. Head cover wise, because I know you guys all like talking head covers, it's another boxing glove. And you can tell on the head cover that Taylormade have really tried to push that blood orange colour. It's almost red, to be fair, I wouldn't even call it orange, and a bit of a carbon effect on the head cover. One thing I was disappointed with the head cover was how thin it is. It's almost a bit like, you compare that to a couple of other real premium head covers that the other brands are now putting on, and it just lets it down a little bit. I mean, it wouldn't bother me, but I assume it might bother some people. So let's talk tech. The big story behind this club is speed injected twist face. Does it work? We're going to find that out, but what is it all about? Basically, we have an ultra thin titanium face injected with resin to maximise ball speed on that head. Wow. Partner that with a carbon crown and carbon sole. They've stripped the weight away from this club and then put it back in where it needs to be, where they can optimise CG, optimise MOI. And in the M6 Driver, we now have the Inertia Generator. That puts weight further back, lower down, lowering CG, and also offering optimised MOI. That's a lot to get your head round, isn't it? Should we just hit some shots? Yeah. So guys, I'm going to hit a load of shots. I'm going to talk you through the numbers. Shaft wise today in the M6, I have the Fujikura Atmos 6 shaft in a stiff flex. And I must admit, I much prefer this paint job of just silver and black than the old red paint job that was in the M4. Let's do it. And just before we do start guys, if you want to see the Taylormade M6 take on its bigger brother, the Taylormade M5, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So first shot with the Taylormade M6, and it looks beautiful. Left, but good numbers. Speed injected twist face. Oh, wow. So 4 shots in, and I had one that came out real high spin, real high flight, and that was down at 250, but the other ones, pretty good. Let's hit a couple more. I'm going to talk you through these numbers. I'm going to do a ton of on-course testing this year as well, weather depending, so if you want to see that, make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Let's see if we can step on one. Gotta admit, stepped on one, terrible golf swing, still not bad. Let's hit one more, and I do feel like it's a fair test with these numbers. I've had a couple of real good swings and a couple of, well, shockers, and that's what I like to see when testing golf clubs. I don't like to hit loads of golf shots just perfectly and button them because, well, that never would happen, but it never happens on the golf course. That last one's really got me thinking, because that came out of here. And let me just show you the ball flight a bit clearer. I know, right? Speed injected twist face. Let's take a look at the numbers. So guys, numbers for the Taylormade M6. Let's go straight to what everyone wants to see. Distances. Pretty impressive there. One shot that I wasn't happy with was the second shot. That was the real high spinning shot. Look at the spin rates there. That was 5,000 plus. But just way out there. Terrible golf swing. Average distance 271, 276 total. I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. Average spin rate, that's out there 2.8. That's a tiny bit high. But then if we do take out that second shot, then the averages creep up. 281 total, spin rate 2371, which is much more like it, and an average ball speed of 160. So looking at those numbers there for the Taylormade M6, am I happy with them? Absolutely yes. Did I put 6 of my best golf swings on it? No, I didn't. But for me, that's what testing's about, and this will be aimed more at the mid-handicap. With the Inertia Generator at the back, it is set to be a lot more forgiving than its older brother, or bigger brother, or whatever relation, the M5. The M5 has the adjustable T-track on there. You can put the centre of gravity forward, you can lower the spin, and that will suit better players. Definitely, but it's not going to be as forgiving as the M6 with the Inertia Generator. So as a roundup, what do I think of the Taylormade M6 Driver? Could I put it in my bag? Yes. Will I put it in my bag? Maybe. There's so many great golf clubs out there now in 2019. All the brands are doing really, really well. They're all up to the game massively. So you owe it to yourself to go and try pretty much everything on the market. If you do go for one of these clubs, make sure you go and get fitted, and make sure if you can, you get out there on the golf course and test them. I've tested this against a couple of other drivers out on the golf course, and it has done very well for me. It might do well for you, it might not. Everybody's different. But there's one thing for sure. Speed injected twist face. I like it. Guys, I'm James Robinson, I'm here at Huddersfield Golf Club. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you do enjoy my content and you'd like me to help you personally with your game, make sure you go check out my website, www.jamesrobinsongolf.com, for all your online lesson needs. And apart from that, see you soon.